Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present the class of 2023 led by the class advisor and department chair, Professor Eskildsen.
Well, good afternoon. My name is Morten Eskildsen, and as Professor Cologne said, I am the chair of the Department of Physics and Astronomy and also the class advisor for this graduating class. I'm delighted to welcome all of you to this graduation ceremony. I'm a parent myself, so I can fully appreciate how important this day is, not just for you as students, but also for your family and friends who are here to celebrate with you. In fact, just last weekend, I was sitting where you guys up here are sitting, celebrating my own youngest daughter graduating. So I know it's a happy feeling, and you're proud and also somewhat nostalgic about this period that is now coming to an end. So I'm not going to go and make a long speech here at the beginning. We want to get on with the show. We have a full program. And this is just one of the many events that you are going to do and attend this weekend. But there's one thing I want to do. I want to read a poem by Carl Holmes, which I think actually applies perfectly to this fantastic group of people that are sitting here at the front. And I'm going to ask for a little bit of participation from the audience. You'll get the idea when we get to it. But the poem is called "And Then Some." These three little words are the secret to success. They are the difference between average people and top people in most companies on the world. The top people always do what is expected, and then some. They're thoughtful of others, they're considerate and kind, and then some. And by now you probably have gotten the idea, right, in the audience. So next time I pause, feel free to chime in. They meet their responsibilities fairly and squarely, and then some. They're good friends and helpful neighbors, and then some. They can be counted on in an emergency, and then some. I'm thankful for people like this, for they make the world a better place. Their spirit of service is summed up in those three little words, and then some. So to you students, congratulations. To the parents, thank you for trusting us with your kids for the past 4 years. They are awesome, and then some. All right. So with this, I'm going to turn it over to Professor Manuel Couder for the Sigma Pi Sigma induction.
Works. Good afternoon. Again, it's my turn to congratulate all of you. At this point, I'm going the wrong way. You know everything. More than me. I'm Manuel Couder. I've been the faculty advisor for the Society of Physics students for the last few years. And students organize themselves. I'm just an advisor. I only am there as a facilitator, and all the success of that society or the physics club is definitely theirs and not mine. The Sigma Pi Sigma is the owner society of the Society of Physics, the Society of Physics students. That owner society recognizes students based on criteria set by the student themselves. And this part of the program is to honor them. But first, let's talk about it. The Society of Physics Students, it's a society open to all, so not just the people in the front row. You too, you are more than welcome. Only if you're interested in physics and astronomy. There's multiple chapters at 2 and 4 years location all across the country. And that society recognizes meritorious students and physicists and supporters of physics and astronomy through the Sigma Pi Sigma, the Honor Society of Physics and Astronomy. Now there is over 100,000 lifelong members and that contribute to connect those people. At Notre Dame, that's the important part, they are organized. So the society is part of the American Institute of Physics, but at Notre Dame, the peoples are here. Those are the people that really did the job of organizing the students' society here, the physics society here. And so just for that, I am grateful. They did a great job, and I'm really impressed. And a good part of them are sitting here. They do stuff. This year, they really went one step further. They organized something that was long overdue because they have tried for multiple years, but they organized a formal. I hope you noticed their heavy effort there on the spelling of formal. Clearly there was a lot of effort. So this was a great success. I believe that this is something that the continuation, the students that are following them will want to continue. But what's important really is also their support to physics, and there was a lot. The mission of the Honor Society, and that's the mission to you guys that are going to be honored today, is to honor scholarship, to encourage interest in physics and astronomy, to promote service, and of course, providing fellowship. I'm not going to go super long through the history, but it's a really old society. It was created by students at Davidson College, and you can see that I'm pushing the wrong button, that this person there, the father of Sigma Pi Sigma, was super impressed by how organized the people at Davidson College were and decided, let's do this. Eventually, it becomes more official. The American Institute of Physics welcomed them on board, and they established them. Oh, yeah, it's really not my... They established themselves both as a society and an honor society. And so that's what's going on. So we have 140 plus chapters in the US, a smaller number of honor society chapters. I already told you the number of members. There's also honorary members. The student this year chose one of them to be honorary. There's awards that are dedicated to people in the community, among the society, to recognize their work. They meet regularly, annually, and at various locations, talk physics, talks how they can spread the word of physics, whether they're in academia or not. That's an important thing. Again, am I doing something wrong? This is really, here we go. So, it's an opportunity for those members that are being honored is to serve the physics and astronomy community in many ways, by supporting your local and national chapters, by representing physics as a whole, by providing an alumni network, providing sound politics, information and policies based on your skills, and then offering outreach opportunities to people that are curious to discover physics. So you have some charge, people that are going to be honored today, and the charge are the following. Your charge will be to continue your commitment as a physicist and astronomer to honorable scholarship, irrespective of your ultimate trajectory, career trajectory. Traditional scientists and hidden physicists alike are critical to the future of society, and so that's your responsibility. Okay. The way we honor you is with 3 symbols: a pin, a hunter cord, and then a membership certificate. And so I'm going to call you at the front by name, and Professor Eskilsson will give you those symbols, and then a quick photography, and then you go back to your seat. Okay, let's do this. Professor Morten Eskilsson, you go in the center, and I'm going to start calling names. Here we go. The first person to be honored is Rebecca Boyle. And I'm going to stop using the clicker and introduce Sean Kalania. Joshua Castillo. Thomas Carapano. Nolan is not present, so we are going to skip. Marie Gerges. Nathanael Ahayat. Carter Robrick. Do I need to do that?
Thank you.
Dante Comater. Congratulations. Shenghua Liu. Daniel Pardo. William Powers. Edward Rowe. So we are going to skip Nandini because she's not here. Diana Spulber. We are going to skip Grayson. Eleanor Yates. Unless you want to redo your hair before the photo.
That's good. Thank you.
Awesome. And this concludes our honorary to the Honor Society Sigma Pi Sigma. In addition, our students, the board of the Society of Physics Students has decided to honor one of our faculty who absolutely apologized for not being present. He was surprised by being honored and so had already prepared a trip. But they had chosen to honor specifically Professor Yushin Tsai, who they thank for his positive impact on the Department of Physics and Astronomy and for his mentorship of the senior class. And so for that reason, they chose to give him a membership in the Honor Society and to honor him for all his service. And so he really apologized. In short, I would like to congratulate the honor students and follow up by the next step of the program. But first, let's congratulate all the students that were honored today.
Okay, so it's me again. Today is mostly about our undergraduates, but we are going to honor one of our graduate students today. So Kelsey, would you please come up here and stand, and I'm going to explain what this is about. So Kelsey Moorman graduated in this past academic year with a PhD in physics, advised by Professor Kevin Lannon, who is, where is Kevin? Up there, yeah. And she is the recipient of the 2023 Graduate Research and Dissertation Award from the Department of Physics and Astronomy. So let's congratulate Kelsey. Now, you're not done yet. I'm going to read some stuff because so just stand there and I'll do my best to embarrass you a little bit, or maybe, but your parents will appreciate it. So I'm going to quote from the nomination letter that Professor Kevin Lannon wrote for Kelsey, which says that she is the best graduate student I have had advised during my past 15 years at Notre Dame. She's a talented physicist with excellent technical skills, but her most noteworthy trait is an unstoppable drive to succeed. I have no doubt that Kelsey is currently on a trajectory to become a leader in the field of experimental particle physics, and this recognition is only fitting to recognize her accomplishments to date and her bright future. So congratulations, Kelsey, and I have a little gift for you, and there's more to come. This is just a stand-in for the week. So with this, we return to the undergraduates, and we have also 3 awards that the Department of Physics and Astronomy gives out every year to members of the graduating class. You're going to help me with this, right, Kristen? You could. So the first one is the Outstanding Physics and Astronomy Major Award, and this goes to Sean Liu. So Sean, please come up here. So just like with Kelsey, I'm first gonna say some nice things about Sean, then we can give him his award, and you can applaud him again. Okay, so in addition to being a stellar student, Sean has for the past 3 years worked with Professor Kevin Lannon, starting to see a pattern here, doing research in high-energy physics. And if you're not a physicist, you may not know what that means, but probably everybody have heard about CERN, this big atom smasher or collider that is located right outside of Geneva in Switzerland. And that's the kind of research that Sean has been involved with. And again, I'm just going to quote Professor Lannon, right, with one anecdote that sort of demonstrates or highlights the impact that Sean has had on this research. And this goes back to a meeting between their research group and a group of applied mathematicians with the purpose of trying to get to know each other, start talking the same language, and see whether they could begin a collaboration. And at one point during this meeting, the mathematicians were asking something, and Professor Lannon, well, he just couldn't figure out what the question was, right? Sometimes we don't speak the same language. And at that moment, Sean spoke up and starting using math terminology that he was clearly comfortable with. And Professor Lannon describes this as if one of his own children had started to speak a foreign language that he had no idea that they knew. Now, of course, he had forgotten that Sean is a double major in physics and math. And at that point, he was probably the only person in the room who understood both sides of the conversation. So congratulations, Sean. All right. The next award we're giving out is the Outstanding Undergraduate Research Award. And this goes to Bill Powers. So Bill, please come up here. But now you know what the drill is, right? I'm going to say nice things and then you're going to get your award. But first you have to endure a little bit of praise here. For the past 3 years, Bill has worked with Professor Badi Asaf, not Lannon, studying fundamental properties of new materials that might one day end up in the devices that we all carry on with us pretty much anywhere we go these days. But of course, before we can use these materials for any practical application, we have to know both how to make them with a sufficiently high quality and also understand how they actually behave, how they work. And this is the kind of work that Bill has been involved with. Specifically, he has investigated, I have to see whether I can get this right, 3 particular materials: gallium, manganese, arsenic, phosphorus, manganese bismuth telluride, and tin indium telluride systems. Is that right? Okay. Both to improve the synthesis methods and for the subsequent characterization. And this has led to co-authorship on 4 scientific publications and a lead authorship on a 5th. I don't know whether it's done yet, but it's going to be, right? Is it submitted yet? Yes? Good. Now I'm going to quote Professor Asaf as well. And he says that Bill is the most experientially able, productive, and industrious undergraduate student I've had in the lab. He's one of only 2 undergraduates who were able to successfully do both experimental and modeling projects. Usually you can do one or the other, but not both. So congratulations, Bill. Okay, the last award we're giving out is the Paul Chenon Award, and this goes to Diana Spolver. Right. This award is given to a graduating senior based on demonstrated character and leadership and for service to the university, the department, and to her or his fellow physics majors. And when the time came to select a recipient for this award, Diana was the obvious choice, due to her very strong engagement for the past 4 years. Basically, whenever the department needed something or someone to step up, well, Diana was there for us. That said, she was also a strong contender for the Outstanding Research Award for the work that she's done with Professor Sylvia Sasinska, where she, among other things, have investigated effects of radiation on DNA, and I think we can all appreciate the importance of that. I should also mention that Diana was the recipient of last year's Hishwa Award, or Research Assistantship Award from the Department of Physics and Astronomy. I don't know whether Professor Sasinska is here. I don't see her. But she says of Diana that she is both gifted but equally important in possession of a very strong work ethic. And if you know Professor Sasinska, that's high praise, right? She doesn't give that out very generously. In fact, in terms of performance, she compares Diana to a senior grad student, and both in terms of the things we've heard in terms of creativity and the ability to come up with new ideas to improve and extend her research projects. Congratulations, Diana. Right, at this time, I'm going to invite Professor Cologne back to the stage to continue.
Thank you. Go all the way up. Yes, and then I'll come out over time.
This is not what you want.
No, this is not. Okay. We'll get there. Class, if you remember, I used to greet you with Salve Discipuli. But today I greet you with, with Salve Magistra, Salve Magister. Class of 2023, you made it. But what a ride. For those that may not know it, for most of them, I was also, in addition to being the Director of Undergraduate Studies, honored to be their instructor for a full year. Yes, I know, my apologies. A full year of Physics A and B, and it was quite an interesting year, to say the least. Come Halloween, and I will show you the following, which will say a lot about this class. I was about to walk in and surprise them with my costume when now you might not quite understand why a lone stormtrooper is looking like that. Let me give you an explanation. That one was hard to beat. And here again with apparently the original. That being said, I then found myself for weeks and months all over the department. And I shall spare you some of the more embarrassing places. Up to this year, we're at April Fool's. Apparently, I was even in the lounge. Thank you to all of you. We then went into Christmas, then we started to hear the first words of COVID, and yes, on the 15th of March, as I had just before said, I hope to see you all after spring break. Well, parents, you all got the news that the freshly renovated yoga room, your project room, or the new gym was back again to being used as a classroom or whatever. So yes, we learned very quickly how to, actually, I don't think we learned very quickly how to deal with microphones on or off. Is the microphone muted? I learned more about the ceilings in your homes at various times, or when it was laundry day. But yes, we made it, you made it, and everyone came back, and you did incredibly, so congratulations. And here we are today, and it is my great honor and privilege to announce your degrees. Now, a practical note, please watch Rebecca, as she is going to demonstrate it first, how to do it. And then you will all actually stand up, and we will get you all together here. So for parents, do not be afraid, you will have the whole class here also standing up to get group pictures at the end if you want. Okay, and this is first and foremost, I would like to thank your class advisor, and who has made my life a lot easier, Professor Eskildsen, who for 4 years has been there and has played good cop, whereas I played bad cop. So thank you very much. So I will ask Professor Eskildsen to come up. I will announce the degrees, and then we will get a picture, and then the next person. So I will start off for Rebecca Boyle from Troy, Michigan. She is graduating with a degree in physics, as well as a concentration in advanced physics, astrophysics, and honors track. Her senior thesis, a photometric study of evolution and classification of dwarf nova systems. She is also graduating as a Glynn Family Honors student. She's a member of Sigma Pi Sigma, and her plans for post-graduation, she will be employed by Advanced Semiconductor Materials Lithography, also known as ASML. Sean Kalanya from Cohost, New York. He graduated cum laude with a degree in physics, as well as the astrophysics concentration, a second major in mathematics. He's a member of Sigma Pi Sigma, and he will be attending graduate school at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute for Physics, PhD. Okay. Josiah Castillo from San Ramon, California. He is graduating with a degree in physics, as well as the astrophysics concentration. He has a second major in Spanish. He is a member of Sigma Pi Sigma, and he will be taking a gap year. Thomas Catapano from Beach Haven, New Jersey. He is graduating cum laude with a degree in physics, as well as a minor in sustainability. He is also a member of Sigma Pi Sigma, and he will attend graduate school at a little-known university called MIT. Congratulations. Not present, but definitely still needing recognition because he will be getting his degree in the Department of Math, is Patrick Conway from Center Point, Iowa, who is graduating cum laude with a degree in physics, as well as a second major in mathematics and the honors track. And his plans for post-graduation is to attend graduate school at the University of Iowa for a PhD in mathematics. Also not present, Nolan Fay from Fairfield, California, who is graduating with a degree in electrical engineering and the honors track, also has a second major in physics, is a member of Sigma Pi Sigma and Grand Challenge Scholar Program. He will attend graduate school at MIT also for a PhD in mechanical engineering. Mary Gurgis from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, is graduating cum laude with a degree of physics in medicine and a second major in Chinese. She is also a member of the Glynn Family Honors Student, is a member of Sigma Pi Sigma, and will be employed by the University of Pittsburgh in the Statzels Transplantation Institute. Joey Guerra from Schertz, Texas, is graduating with a physics degree as well as the advanced physics concentration. He also has a minor in poverty studies and will be employed by EPIC. Isabel Hedrick is also not present. She is from Glenview, Illinois. She's graduating with a degree in physics and the honors track, as well as a second major in mathematics and the honors tracks in mathematics. Joseph Henning from New Carlisle, Indiana, with a degree in physics as well as the advanced physics concentration. He also has a second major in mathematics, a minor in philosophy. He's a member of the Glynn Family Honors Student, and he will attend graduate school at LSU. Let les bons temps rouler. Nathaniel Hirt from Central South California is graduating with a degree in physics as well as the advanced physics concentration. He also has a minor in energy studies. He is a member of Sigma Pi Sigma, and he will attend graduate school in material science at Northwestern. Carter Habrick from Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania, with a degree in computer science, as well as a second major in physics, the advanced physics concentration, and the honors track. His senior thesis is graphene's properties and identification from exfoliation using optical cameras. He's a member of the Glynn Family Honors Student. He's a member of Sigma Pi Sigma, and is taking a gap year prior to entering the workforce. William Casey from Hinsdale, Illinois, is graduating cum laude with a degree in physics, as well as a minor in Français and Francophone studies. And his plans for post-graduation, he'll attend graduate school at Northwestern University, Feinberg School of Medicine. Emma Keppel from Charlottesville, Virginia, is graduating with a degree in mathematics as well as a second major in physics, and will be serving as a second lieutenant in the US Marine Corps, reporting to the basic school in Quantico, Virginia. Casey Kerr from Weiden, Germany. He's graduating with a degree in physics with a concentration in applied and advanced physics. He also has a second major in math with the honors track and will be attending graduate school at the University of Oklahoma. Dante Comata from Round Lake Beach, Illinois. He is graduating with a degree in physics with a concentration in astrophysics as well as the advanced concentration. He also has a second major in mathematics, is a member of Sigma Pi Sigma, and will be employed by Epic Systems. Shonghua Liu from Beijing, China, is graduating summa cum laude with a degree in physics, as well as the advanced physics concentration and the honors track. He also has a second major in mathematics and the honors track, and his senior thesis using a deep neural network to approximate the negative log likelihood distribution. He is a member of Sigma Pi Sigma. He is also the recipient of the Outstanding Physics and Astronomy Major Award, and his plans for post-graduation is also attending a little-known school known as Stanford. Santiago Martinez from San Antonio, Texas. He's graduating with a degree in physics. He also has a second major in economics with the honors track and will be employed by the Federal Reserve Bank in Atlanta. Adam Mazurek from Granger, Indiana, is graduating with a degree in physics, as well as a minor in innovations and entrepreneurship, and will be employed by Ethos Space Corporation. Not present is Mark McFarlane from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He is graduating with summa cum laude with a degree in mathematics. The honors track has obviously got a second major in physics, a third major in economics with financial economics and econometrics concentration. He will be employed by SIG. Daniel Minogue from Crystal Lake, Illinois, is graduating with a degree in computer science as well as a second major in physics with the honors track. His senior thesis, the activated vortex lattice transition in a superconductor with combined 6-fold and 12-fold anisotropic interactions. He's also a member of the Glynn Family Honors student and will be employed by the University of Notre Dame. Lucas Mitrius from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. He's graduating with a degree in physics and the astrophysics concentration and will be seeking employment in the space industry, private sector. Apparently, they're very successful. Daniel Pardo from Chisinau, Moldova, is graduating magna cum laude with a degree in physics. He's a member of Sigma Pi Sigma, and he will also attend a little known school, i.e. Cornell University. Zachary Pavlisil from St. Louis, Missouri, is graduating with a degree in physics, as well as a second major in applied and computational maths and statistics. He's a member of the Glynn Family Honor Student and will be employed by NISA Investment Advisors. William Powers from South Bend, Indiana, is graduating with a degree in physics as well as the advanced physics concentration. He's a member of Sigma Pi Sigma, obviously the recipient of the Outstanding Undergraduate Research Award, and will be a Jesuit volunteer corps in Northwest. Edward Rowe from Traverse City, Michigan, is graduating with a degree in mathematics, the honors track, as well as a second major in physics, the advanced physics concentration, and the honors track. His senior thesis is driven dynamics of superconducting vortices with twofold anisotropic interaction potential in the presence of random pinning. He's also a member of the Glynn Family Honors Student, member of Sigma Pi Sigma, and he plans to attend graduate school at Michigan State University to earn a PhD in mathematics, possibly a double PhD in mathematics and physics, very wise. Also not present is Nandini Sanakopan from Darien, Illinois. She's graduating with an aerospace engineering degree, a second major in physics and astrophysics. She's a member of Sigma Pi Sigma, and she is going to be employed by Honeybee Robotics. Denver Shepard from Columbus, Indiana, is graduating with a degree in physics, as well as a second major in economics, with a financial economic and econometrics concentration, and a minor in Chinese. And he is taking a gap year, and after that will seek employment in the financial field. Diana Spulber from Arlington Heights, Illinois, is graduating cum laude with a degree in physics as well as the advanced physics concentration. She also has a second major in applied and computational mathematics and statistics. She's a member of Sigma Pi Sigma and was the recipient of the Hitchwar Award in 2021. She's also the recipient of the Paul Chagnon Award and will attend graduate school at Stanford University. Also not present, Grayson Wellesley from Westchester, Ohio, He is graduating cum laude with a degree in mathematics honors track. He also has a second major in physics, a third major in philosophy with a concentration in philosophy and science and mathematics. He will attend graduate school at The Ohio State University for a PhD in mathematics. Eli Rinn from Lexington, Kentucky, is graduating with a degree in physics as well as a second major in philosophy, and he will be taking a gap year as a high school physics teacher prior to applying to graduate school. And last, but certainly not least, Eleanor Yates from Andover, Massachusetts. She's graduating cum laude with a degree in physics as well as a second major in economics. She's a member of Sigma Pi Sigma, and she will be employed by PNC Financial Services. We are nearly done. I give you the class of 2023. That being said, to all you family members, thank you for having entrusted us with your sons and daughters. Dear graduates, I think it is time to also thank those that you hopefully called every week, but probably didn't quite. Your family, congratulations to you. I would like to thank the faculty of the physics department. Those that are here, perhaps you can quickly get up and receive the recognition. Stand up. I would also particularly like to thank Laurie and Kristen, who both have been your admins for many years. I would particularly like to thank Laurie, Kristen, and Kelly for all the hard work to organize this. This has been their organization. They really deserve the thanks for this. Students, please, don't stay strangers. Let us know once in a while how you're doing. We've gone through many years together. We'd like for you to keep in touch. Don't forget us, and we will finish off with the alma mater, so please stay all here. Let me start it because you don't want to hear us all singing. Oh, you're welcome to, but. Oops. Sorry. the class of 2023, and please stay here so that group pictures can be taken. There are refreshments after that outside, so please stay a while, mingle, take pictures.